Hi, I'm Tim Marshall. Welcome to R&B Showcase. We have some special guests in the building.
Yes,
they
sir.
are a veteran recording act, and they are talented, religious, and unique. We're going to welcome them to the show. Back with us is TRU.
Hello, everybody.
Yo, what's up?
How you doing, gentlemen?
We're all right.
Hey, Tim, look, man.
Doing good.
Listen, we appreciate you bringing us back on, man.
Well, we
It's
appreciate
an honor, man. It
we
really
appreciate
is.
you being here. Jimmy Williams and
Yes.
Billy Maynard, of course,
Yeah.
to join us. Billy, thank you for being here.
No problem.
Good to see you guys. And now the last time I'm trying to think of the last time I saw you. I guess it was at the studio when we had, when we did the R&B Showcase TV over in the studio in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Right.
And then prior to that, I think it was at the Golden Mike Awards when I seen you you were doing all those.
We did all the
acts.
background.
You did backgrounds for about 12 different acts,
Oh,
wasn't
my
it?
God, yes. Woo.
Wow. I mean, that was quite a
That was heavy, man.
that was quite a day.
That was heavy.
I think that was a Cameo Parkway reunion concert.
Yeah, that was really nice.
That we did. Now, where was that? Was that the one that
was in
Delaware?
Delaware.
Yeah.
At the, I forgot the name of
The theater.
the theater there.
Mhm.
I forgot the name of the theater, but
Right.
yeah. That was at the theater. That was some work, man.
Yeah.
They put on us, man.
Mhm.
We can't do this.
Mhm.
We can't do this.
Yes.
Well, we got it through, man.
We sure did.
We
Yeah.
got it through. I appreciate that. We got it through, man.
I remember that show. I was looking forward to them. Then the following year, I hosted that. I hosted two of those shows, those
Right.
Golden Mike shows for the Global Entertainment Media Arts Foundation.
That was nice,
And
man.
they had some really nice events. But and then I was actually sitting here thinking about how far back we actually go, Jimmy.
Oh, Tim.
We go back a long, long way, man. Because when I was working at Z88.9 in
Exactly.
Burlington County, across the bridge.
Exactly.
Well, actually, no. When I was working at that particular station, you guys came down to the studio.
Mm-hmm.
So I was actually thinking about that today, and we actually do go far back. Is
Man,
that
that was-
30 years?
No, longer. That's the 90s, man. That was the 90s.
Hold on now. We don't go back that far, do we?
That was the 90s. So, we had the other singer, baritone, Mike Upshaw.
Upshaw, yeah.
That was in the 90s,
Yes.
man.
Wow. Wow.
Because we were the men.
I remember that group, yes.
We were the men 1st
mhm.
and in 2000 we came TRU
Okay,
with Sal Angelo as our manager.
right.
But yeah, man, we
Now,
go
what's
back.
going on with Sal?
Oh, Sal passed away, unfortunately, man.
Okay, I'm sorry to hear that.
He
yeah.
passed away maybe about 5 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
All right. You were with him for quite a while because we used to see you down Atlantic City all the
Yeah, we
time.
was doing the lounges.
At all the shows down there. You guys were always working, though.
We was,
down
but
there.
the lounges, that's a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
That's 4 45-minute shows.
Yeah.
And I hated it.
Mm-hmm.
But there was a method to the madness.
Mm-hmm.
They was getting us tighter
Mhm.
and tighter
Mhm.
and tighter and tighter. So we couldn't now be on the big stages,
Mhm.
and I appreciate all they did,
Mhm.
especially Sal Angelo and Butch Ingleby
Mhm.
had his hands in it too. Put us in them lounges, man. That was a lot of work though, bro.
But you had the opportunity to perfect your craft, though.
That's
for
what I'm
doing
saying.
that,
We
you put in that work,
We got better and better, man,
Mhm.
thanks to us doing the lounges, man.
That's the type of artist development in itself. You know how Motown had artist development, but just getting out there and just performing and singing and
Exactly. Exactly.
perfecting your harmonies and getting used to
Yeah.
working with people out there, the audience and how to work a crowd, So
We was at Harris. Used to come see us all the time. Sammy Strain of the OJs.
okay.
OJs.
All the
Mhm.
time. We looked up. Sammy was there.
Mhm.
And after each set, he would say, "Man, you guys remind me of myself at the OGs.
Mhm.
Oh my God, I'm gonna be here, man. I'm gonna be here for you."
That's good. That's good.
That was an honor, man.
Yeah.
That was an honor. We got some nice pictures with him.
Mhm.
That was really an honor, man. So
I saw Sammy at the Temptation show I think around December, I believe it was, in Atlantic City. He
Yeah.
was at that show.
was that
Oh,
with
okay.
the Four Tops?
Four Tops.
I'm going May 12th
Oh, okay.
at the
Yeah.
Scottish Rights.
Oh, okay.
And,
I'm not going to make that one or not because
yeah.
my
I
schedule's
might
kind of
make it
crazy, but
myself.
I
Yeah,
would
Scottish
try.
Rights at the Scottish Rights going to be the Temptations and the Four Tops.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
I've never seen them together.
should be
No,
nice.
are you
I've
kidding?
never seen
You've never seen
I've
the
never
Four
seen
Tops?
Four Tops perform.
You're kidding me. I don't
Never.
believe
Wow.
that.
Never.
Wow.
Ain't that something?
That is.
I didn't see them all.
Of much of a Motown artist and
That's what
fam
I'm
you
saying. I
are.
didn't see them all, except
Wow.
I never seen
Them
the
together.
Four Tops.
No kidding.
Never. So
Wow.
it's going to be an honor again,
Yes, indeed.
just to see
Yeah.
them.
Mhm.
So.
Now, you've seen the Temps a couple times. So I always see the Temps shows.
Oh, this is my buddy, man.
Okay.
That's my buddy. But
Yeah.
all the time I see the Temps.
Mm-hmm. And Willie Green used to be. He's not with them anymore, but
No.
he
Now, man, ask you, what happened to Willie?
well he's went on to sing with another artist. I believe
Okay.
it was.
Okay.
And Lyle Lovett, he was doing some things with Lyle Lovett. And they brought in a new bass singer who's doing very well, Jawan Jackson.
Yeah, the young brother.
Who's with the Ain't Too Proud, the Broadway musical.
That was
And,
nice, man. Good
okay.
move.
They're doing really good.
Wow.
He's
Good
a good
move.
bass singer too. So
That was a good move
yeah.
for Otis.
Oh
man.
yeah, because yeah. They have two Broadway They have two actors in their in the Temptations now.
That's great, man. They said their show is off the chain.
Yeah, it is.
People are telling me you got to go see the Temptations, Jimmy. You got to go see them, man. They're off. They're awesome.
Yeah,
I can't look. I'm looking forward to it, brother.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to it.
They got some good guys. Ron Tyson's still there.
Ron, that's my man.
That's a friend of yours, right?
Oh, Ron and Otis.
And Otis.
Both, both of them. I can't wait to see them both, man. You know,
that'd be nice.
it's gonna be nice. You're really no reunion.
And then Tony Grant is with him, who sang with As Yet.
Oh yeah,
and he's an actor, and he did some things with Tyler Perry.
Okay.
And he's with the Temps now.
See, that's going to be
and
nice.
And then you have Terry Weeks, who's been a long time member with them. He's a good singer too.
He's a good singer, really.
Yeah.
You know, I seen Terry. He's getting gray, as us all.
He's been there, but he was a kid when he started there. You know.
Yeah, he was.
So he sang on the Phoenix Rising album, which happened to be their, believe it or not, after so many years, the biggest selling album in their career. Multi-platinum album was the Phoenix Rising album. Isn't that something? They put all that history in there.
Did Terry ever tell you how he got with the Temps?
I've heard of stories, but
when he wouldn't let Otis go, he kept telling Otis he could sing. He wouldn't let him go until he heard him. That's the truth.
That's amazing.
Yeah, he caught him when he was going out the door.
Yeah.
You know, and he said, "Man, I can sing," and and Otis heard him. Got back with him, and it's been history ever since.
Sometimes you just got to do your thing.
You got to do what you
I mean?
got to do, man.
I'm going to mention another name from the Temptations for you, Glenn Leonard. Tell us about working with Glenn.
Oh, man.
You worked with Glenn, right?
Oh, sure.
Tell us about that experience.
We had, man, it was an honor to work with Glenn. We did some background on, a lot of background on I think it's his latest album. I think TRU's on.
Okay.
And that was an honor too, man, because, you know, I go way back with him too.
Okay.
You know, I'm a tenor, man, and so was he.
You're both tenors, yeah.
So it was just an honor, man. And he loved TRU, man. He just told Butch, he said, man, these guys are the bomb. And I appreciate that. Just hearing that from a pro like him, you know, just made me feel real good, man.
Has he heard your version of I'm on Fire that's on one of your albums?
I'm sure he has.
You gotta let him hear that.
He hasn't called me because he might say, hey, man, what you trying to do?
You sound just like him on
That's
it, though.
what I'm saying. I said, I want to be like you, brother. I mean,
you sound like, I said, wow, you got him pretty close,
That's
know?
what I'm saying. Yeah, I want to be like you. And I'm sure he has. I'm sure he has. I haven't talked to him, but I'm sure he has heard it.
Well, speaking about them tenors, you know, you had Eddie Kendricks on there, and you do a version of Can I on one of your albums. You do a good job with that.
Thank you.
And you do Cheaters Never Win, don't you, on one of your albums?
Yeah, Cheaters
Which is
Never
a Ron
Win.
Tyson lead, right?
Ron Tyson lead.
Yeah, so you covered all the tenors.
I
huh?
tried to, man.
Have you ever, if you weren't doing TRU, have you ever considered being in one of those groups, Temptations? If Otis came calling, would you ever consider being part of that group?
I mean, why not? But you know what? I gotta say this here. I say why not now, but I'm actually true to the game.
Well, okay.
These are my boys, man.
Well, tell us about being TRU. Let's go back to TRU. All right, let's talk about TRU. How long has the group TRU been together?
The group TRU has been together since 2000.
Okay. Wow.
So that's been a while, and we had to get out of the men thing. And me and our manager Sal Angela was walking and said, "Man, we got to get another name for the group." So I'm saying, well, listen, you know, we went through all these names. And I said, "Hey, Sal, how about TRU?" And he says, "Hey, man, that sounds good." We looked on the billboard, and there was a TRU something it was saying. I said, "Listen, let's call the name TRU. Talented, religious, and unique."
You came up with that acronym for that?
Exactly.
Yeah.
He said, "Jimmy, from now on, that's what it'll be TRU."
Now, is the TRU in its incarnation, was that the same guys that were the men, and he just became TRU? Or was there any changes in there? Or?
No, it was the same guys. It was me, myself, Primo Wansley, and Mike Upshaw.
I remember Primo Wansley, yes.
You remember Primo? Yeah. He has health issues also. God bless him.
He was with you for a long time, though.
Oh, my God. You know? I mean, a long time. And Mike Upshaw.
Okay.
The baritone. Great baritone. You know, but he had his health issues, too. So he couldn't. It was like, we have all these health issues. You know what I mean? But we traveled the world. We did some nice stuff, you know, overseas and backgrounds for everybody, it seemed like, you know what I mean? And till now, here we are to this day, man. You know, got my man Billy Maynard with me. He's been with me now for about 6 years, right?
Okay,
6 years.
6 years.
He's been with me 6 years,
Yes,
and he's still rolling, man. That's my road dog. He's like I said, mind, body, and soul. You know, you have to have that when you're in these groups, man. If not, you don't have anything.
Well, you know, you talk about vocal groups. Now, the Drifters, they've had over, 100 members. The Temptations have many members, but personnel changes, they do come about. How do you handle those things?
It's hard. It really is, because now here's a different personality. You know what I mean? It's all about personality, man, when you have these groups. And, you know, I'm a praying guy. I pray to God all the time, and he answers my prayers. But then here comes the devil. Health issues with this one, health issues with this one. And it goes on and on and on, man. And that can get to a person. That really can. I mean, that can be, I'm done. I'm not going to do it no more. I've never said that. I've always said, I'm going to continue with TRU. I'm true to the game. You know what I mean? And we have actually talked to these guys and said, listen, are you guys definitely, you know, right, Bill?
Yep.
Are you guys definitely going to be in this thing? We have things going on. You know, we can't just, you know, yeah, I'm in. Next thing you know, health issues, personal problems, marriage problems. So if you knew you had this all this time, why waste our time? I live all the way up 100 miles. I keep coming back and forth. It's tough, man. But God is still blessing TRU. We have our music out. We have new music. Hopefully tomorrow, I think we're going to be recording with Society Hill Music producer Butch Ingram.
Okay.
So hopefully this will work with the new guy. We have Bruce Robinson.
Yeah.
He's been with the group called what was it he was with?
Shadows of the 60s.
Shadows of the 60s, who's traveled around the country.
Okay.
So he's professional. He knows what time it is. He knows what it's about. So just hopefully we keep our fingers crossed that he hangs in there with us, man, so we can continue our success.
Now, where are you originally from? You said you live up in the north now, right?
Yeah, I live in North Jersey.
North Jersey.
I'm from Camden.
Originally from Camden, New Jersey. Okay. So how is it when you're trying to get the guys together to rehearse? Was there a central location where you do your rehearsing at for the group?
Well, usually, if we're vocal rehearsal, we usually go to Billy's house.
Okay.
You know, them guys don't want to call at my house. I'm too far.
Now, Billy, were you in Philly? Are you in Philly?
Nah, I'm in Brookhaven. Right outside of Chester.
Okay, wow. How long did it take you to get here today? My goodness.
20 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, it's not really that far. It seems like it.
Wow, it does,
It's right over that Commodore Barry Bridge.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys really come a long way. We appreciate you.
Got to be dedicated, man.
I'm glad to have you here.
I'm glad, too.
You came from all over the place.
Yeah, he's here from all over the place. But we're here, thank God, man.
Thank goodness, man. It's good. You've always been there for us, and we appreciate you
I
coming
appreciate
down
you
to
guys,
perform
man.
for shows and stuff like that.
I appreciate you guys. I just can't wait to get back on stage again, man.
Yeah,
like I said, we have some things coming up. It's not written in stone yet. Like I said, we have a new guy in the group, so we have to get him prepared. That's another story. Getting him prepared, we got to get him the clothes, but it is what it is. It is what it is.
Now, when it comes to choreography, who's responsible for the choreography for the group?
That'd be me.
Okay.
That'd be me.
Right.
I'm a dancer. And,
okay.
You know, I love the choreography. I mean, as we get older, we can't do the things we used to do. So we do mostly hand motions now, little turn here, little turn there. Make it real nice and classy and smooth. Yeah, that's our thing now. You know,
nothing like that class, isn't it? The smoothness of the groups that were out.
Little Anthony Peel.
Yeah,
that's my man. You know, I talk to him on the phone.
Okay,
when I have problems, and he says to me, he says, Jimmy, listen, you know, you don't have to do all that jumping around stuff like we all used to do when we was younger.
Yeah,
make it nice and smooth. Hand motions, baby. People want to come hear you sing. They ain't
exactly.
too much about choreography no more.
Right.
They want to hear you sing. So that helped me a lot.
Right.
Because I was going out of my mind. Oh, we got to do it.
It was true though. They want to hear that good harmony.
They want to hear the good harmony, man.
Good leads, good harmony, nice vocals, and then have nice movement.
And you know what, too, Tim? We have in our show now. We have a lot of classics. We do like "To Dream the Impossible Dream," "Man of La Mancha."
Okay.
We put that in our show now too.
Great.
You know what I mean? So give everybody that little taste of everything. You know.
That's great. Great.
Yeah.
So let's talk about some of your inspirations. We'll talk to both of you two gentlemen. Who inspired you to get into music and to sing?
Me?
We'll start with, go ahead, Billy.
Temptation.
Okay.
Smokey Robinson. All those groups back in the day, especially the 70s. 70s and some people in the 60s. It's not too many people that we really go after at this particular moment that's from these particular eras. So that's the sounds that people like to hear. You understand? When a lot of times when you go to places, a lot of people want to hear that old stuff because they can dance to it or what have you. You know what I mean? You don't have too many young people that's coming to hear anybody sing. They got their own thing. I don't have no problems with it. But most of the time, our inspirations come from the people from back in the day that do the tight harmony. And just like Jimmy said, I love the background. I'm crazy about the background because it's easy. You can create when you're in the background. You don't create so much when you're in the lead. You just go ahead and sing the lead. I mean, it's good.
Do your own
Nothing
thing.
wrong. Nothing wrong with it. But when you come to doing that harmony and you got it right, nobody can touch it.
That's
Nobody can touch it.
Now, what do you sing? Tenor, baritone? What is your singing?
I sing basically
both?
second, but I can
Second
sing.
tenor.
I can sing baritone or first tenor sometimes. So we're all versatile. That's the most important thing when you're versatile.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, Jimmy, I definitely know you are because I heard you sing that nice falsetto, and then you singing your natural tone as well. So
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. My thing was I was a Frank Sinatra man, believe it or not.
okay,
You know, Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, them guys really inspired me.
okay,
You know, and I love the groups too now, but I was like saying to myself, oh, these guys can really sing. And like I said, they inspired me until, like I said, Temptations, Four Tops. Even though I never seen them perform, the Four Tops I never seen perform before. But the Smokey and the Miracles, all them, they were my peoples too, man. I was inspiration with the Motown. I guess everybody was coming up. You know what I mean? That was the thing, the Motown Express, I call it. You know what I mean? Barry Gordy's thing was sound, sight, and motion. You know what I mean? So I was inspired definitely with the Motown sound also. You know. But I had my picks. Like I said, Frank Sinatra, that was my buddy. Oh, my, man. Dean Martin.
Oh, wow, okay. It's good to have a variety of influences.
Yeah, so when them guys can sing.
That's what I'm saying. So when I do my natural voice, they come to mind, but I do it Jimmy Williams' way. You understand what I'm saying?
I hear you.
So,
I hear you. Got that quality, though.
Got the quality, yeah.
How about an instrument? Anybody play any instruments in the group?
I mess around a little. I got a piano at home, man. I mess around. You know, I like to hear myself play. Not that good, but I could. You know, I'm good enough to play you some Christmas songs.
Okay, all right. We did play some. I think we played one of your Christmas. songs on the radio station.
Yeah. But I'm not no Liberace, man. For real, everybody say, "Hey, come on, forget about it." But I do me.
You write songs, Jimmy?
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
Oh, I wish I could.
No.
I do have a song that's in mind though, and I want Butch to handle, you know, with me. Probably tomorrow I'll run it past him. You know, it's called "When I First Met You."
Okay.
So I'll see if he can work that out. You know, but I'm not a songwriter. That came in a dream. You know, but let's see what happens once I get this under my belt. Maybe I can dream some more stuff out. Who knows, man? Now,
Butch is your producer, producing your albums.
Right.
Yes.
And tell us about working with Butch Ingram.
Oh, Butch he's a great producer, man. To me, he's one of the best in the world. His quality of sound, his ear for music, plus he plays and his brothers play. You know,
the Ingram brothers.
The Ingram brothers are on all our stuff.
Okay.
That's all them guys. You know what I mean? And to me, he's just phenomenal, man. He's easy to work with, man. He's so laid back, and he doesn't get upset. You know what I mean? He just gets it right for you.
He's putting out a lot of material, though. He has a lot of different artists that he works with, you know?
He has a lot, man.
Many artists. And Society Hill Records.
Society Hill Records, yeah.
He's putting it on out there. And then he gets it out there, and then he starts promoting it. Next thing you know, it's up on YouTube and out there. I mean, he gets it out there.
Yeah, he gets it out there.
Good job getting it out there and getting it known, you know?
He gets you overseas. Yeah, he's you know, that's why it's important for everybody to have a passport.
Now, how many albums have you done for TRU?
Oh, man. About 9.
Okay.
About 9 albums, man.
And most of them with Butch Ingram?
Most of them, yeah, the majority of them are with Butch. I think it's like one that's not.
Okay.
But the rest of them.
Now, about the album that had "If I Told You," which is one of my favorite songs by TRU.
That's Butch. That's a Butch production.
Okay.
If I Told You was written by Latanzi, Joey Latanzi.
Okay.
And his partner.
Was it Bobby Eli?
Bobby Eli.
From Philadelphia.
Yeah, from Philadelphia.
Okay.
They two wrote that for us, man.
Yeah, beautiful composition.
It is, man.
Yeah.
Right. You know,
put that together.
We did it back in the 90s, but then Butch just funked it up a little bit and made it up to today's music.
Okay.
You know.
That's a good song.
It is a beautiful
quality,
song, man.
Good quality music. So about 9 albums you've done. You get ready to work on another album?
Work on another one, man.
Another one, yeah.
Now, how about that 25/8? Because that's another one of my favorites.
You like that?
Yes, I do. I love that song. And because we hear such a contrast from you guys, because it's got that reggae kind of vibe and feel to it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, now
that was from Barry.
Barry.
Is that Len Barry?
Len
Barry.
Barry.
Mm-hmm.
Len Barry wrote that for us.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He had 1, 2, 3, and he sung with another couple of different groups back in the day.
When Butch first told me, he said, "Man, look, I got a song by Len Barry."
Okay.
I said, "Hey, Butch, are you kidding me?" He's like, "No, I'm serious, man. You got to go hear it." I said, "Okay." I loved it. I loved it, especially after
nice beat.
Well, after Butch put his spin in it.
Right.
When Lynn had it.
Sound the Dovels,
right? Right, just like the Dovell. So I said, "Hey, Butch." He said, "No, don't worry about it. I got it." And he just put his own funk in it, man. And that's doing real. That song is still doing well overseas, man.
Yeah,
still doing well overseas. 25-8. Yep.
You guys now, I remember speaking to you, and you guys were in the UK. You went to the UK to help promote that. Single.
So. Yeah, that was really
nice. Now you've been going like all over the place. Tell us about how you like performing overseas.
Let me tell you something. They love us. I thought we were the Beatles, man. When we got off of that plane, you know, because everybody comes to meet you and they greet you, you know, and then when you're in the studio, the lines just light up. You know what I mean? They treat American singers real well, real well, man. And I wouldn't mind going back overseas, which we will. We will be over there real soon. And this time staying for a while, a couple of months maybe, you know.
Well, you got more new material you're working on. I'm glad to hear that's coming out, and you got a new album coming out, and we look forward to hearing some of this stuff.
Me too, bro.
And do you like any of the artists that are out there today? Any current artists that are on the scene?
Well, yeah, I mean, I like them all. You know, I don't want to get myself into trouble.
I like Kim.
Kim, okay.
Kim.
Nice.
Yeah.
Kim.
No, but I was talking about like the groups. The groups is out there like.
How about Silk Sonic? They're doing.
Sonic, they rolling.
Yeah, Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak. You know?
They really nice.
Yeah,
they really nice.
They kind of have a throwback to your era of harmony.
Exactly. Group,
so yes.
And I wish them all success too, man. Because like I say, they got good harmony.
Yeah.
Real good harmony.
Really
in there. Yeah. You know, I mean, all the groups out there, even like I said, the Blue Notes, the Intruders, you know, everybody's trying to do what they got to do. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. You know what I mean?
We've backed a lot of those artists. We were just talking about the shows that you did for the Global Entertainment Media Arts Foundation. But you backed a lot of artists. Who were some of the other artists that you worked with? You worked with many over the years.
Paul Fugel.
Okay.
That's how I met him.
Okay.
You know, there was 2 songs that he said, listen, that was really quick, man. It was Paul. Who else? It was so many. You know what? Tim, I really can't remember, man, all the artists. It was 12 of them.
Okay.
And that was back then. I can't remember. I know it was a lot of work. It was a lot of work, but it was an honor, though.
We mentioned Glenn earlier, that you worked with Glenn.
Glenn Nutter.
Barbara Mason. Another one.
But we did some background on one of her albums. Gene Carn, of course.
You did some things with Tina Riley, too. Tina Riley, you did.
Didn't we do
Hope to Be Together Soon, or was it a Howard Melvin song?
Yeah,
or After You Love Me, Why Do You Leave Me? Wasn't that it?
After You Love Me, Why Do You Leave Me? Yeah, that
one. Was the one. Yeah,
but it was another one.
You did other couple.
That was me and Tina with TRU background.
Okay,
and it was a couple of them.
Okay,
that we did with Tina with TRU doing the background.
We got to send a shout out to Tina Riley. She's an avid listener to the show. So
yeah, Tina, how you doing, Tina?
Tina.
This is Jimmy Wins, baby. How you doing, sweetie? Hope you're doing fine, girl.
She listens to the radio show and watches the television show. She's really such a great supporter.
She is.
Miriam, her background singers that sang with Coco, who sang with the Orlans, is part of her unit. So they're all,
her little Toronto,
all supporters.
God bless them all. God bless you, baby.
We just appreciate them, and the Blue Notes listen all the time too. You know.
Yeah, Blue Notes. They're my peoples. I mean,
Art Aiken,
Art
from the Blue Note. Yeah.
We're gonna say hello to your Art, man, and Frank and Roger and Sonny.
And the Spinners listen to the show.
Spinners,
their Mighty Love fan club supports our show. So we want to say hello to everyone and thank you for your support.
Yes.
You know, without you, there's no us. So no me. So we appreciate everybody, what everybody's done to support.
And we want to thank you, man, for keeping that music alive, the sound of Philly.
Well, you keep making that good music, and you make it easy. We keep making that. You keep making that good music.
That's what I'm saying. So Tim, we really appreciate you, brother.
I appreciate you guys coming down.
We go back a long.
Yes, we do, man. You know,
and the friendship is going to continue forever, my brother.
I appreciate that. I hope as long as I'm here, we'll be doing things together.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm looking for you guys to perform. You see, I know that like prior to our last conversation was right in the middle of COVID when it happened. So I know that shut a lot of things down. So we're just trying to open that back up again. You know.
So I know a gentleman had called me yesterday and asked me to do a a Father's Day show in Atlantic City at the Claridge. They're doing a thing called a tribute to what's the name of it? The old place in Atlantic City where everybody used to Club Harlem.
Oh, Club Harlem, yes.
A tribute to Club Harlem.
Wow.
But I think, like I said, nothing's written in stone. We might be working then.
Yeah, we might get that.
I think we might be in Seattle. I'm not sure.
That's a great place. My mother used to work there. She's a jazz singer, Miss Marilyn Marshall, before she passed. But she worked there many years ago at Club Harlem. They had James Brown, Jr., Walking the All-Stars, and all the big names that were anybody. Club Harlem is a very famous spot. So for Atlantic City, for people.
Atlantic City, yeah. So I don't know how they're going to do this, but it's going to be a tribute to Club Harlem.
Well, that's a good thing.
So they want all the groups. Yeah. So I told them to, stay in touch and we'll talk about it. That's in August. So
okay.
Hopefully, like I said, we have this thing coming up, Father's Day, and hopefully more stuff will come. But since COVID, man, it's tough, man.
Yeah.
Well,
it's tough.
You guys will look forward to getting back in the studio and getting it together and getting some more new materials. You working on a whole album now, or just putting a couple of songs?
No, whole album.
Okay.
What's the album, man?
Yeah. He is. Yes.
He's CD man. He
really is one of the best.
Oh my God, yes. I'm telling you, he can make a dog sound good, man. I'm telling you, that's how good he is.
Well, I heard that 25. I keep going back to that, but I heard that 25/8 and what he did with that. I was like, this is really amazing. What he really did, taking the Lemberry, totally different,
totally different, man,
and making it sound like something truly unique, and
especially like you said, that little reggae part that's in there, and that was done by our buddy Sim Streeter.
Yes,
yeah, I think he's
did a good job.
He's a great singer too.
His health is going too.
Okay, well, shout out to Sim Streeter.
Shout out to Sim, man. Did a good job, my brother.
Yes, sir.
Miss you much, man. Yeah, miss you much.
But I'm glad you're still keeping it going, Jimmy. That's one thing I like. I always, when I pick up the phone here from Jimmy's always got something going. I'm like, we go back 30-something years and he's still doing it, and I love to hear that.
It's a long time.
It's a long time. It really is, man. But like I said, you have to have the mind, the spirit, and the body. You have to.
Right.
Because without that,
you're nothing.
You're nothing, even if one's missing.
Yeah.
Because you have that, your mindset has to be on your ups and downs, because you're going to have them. A lot of groups can't handle that. Oh, I quit. I do this. I do that. Then here's the spirit where you have to be dedicated.
Yes.
You have to be dedicated. And last but not least, you have your physical body has to be up to par. Because you're stepping on stage, and even if you're not stepping, them lights is hot. It's going to drain you. So you have to be in shape, man.
Drink some water, keep yourself hydrated.
You got to keep yourself hydrated, man. You know what I mean? So I think the good of this we try to do. I try to stay I'm back in the gym now. So
me too, man. But I live in that gym.
Yeah, you have to. You got to keep your wind up, especially when you're a singer. So walking or running or whatever you got to do. That's what it's all about.
A lot of people don't have this chance to keep on singing the way we sing. However, I've seen too many people lose their voices. Not keeping up with it.
And not only that, they lose their voice by doing the wrong things, drinking, the drugging. You can't do that. You can't do that and be an entertainer. God gives you that voice. Use it. That's from Him. That's from God.
That's right.
Well, look at Aretha Franklin. She used to keep her throat wrapped, and she wouldn't sing with no air conditioning either. When she was singing, she wanted to maintain her gift. That was her gift.
In the world.
She is. Yes.
They say your vocal cords is thinner than your hair.
Yeah.
So you got to keep that thing really right, man.
Take care of those vocals. So that's really great advice you've given, Jimmy. And just thinking about our youth and up and coming artists, and that's good advice you can give to them. Well, one thing we know, you got it, Jimmy. And you got it, Billy. And your group has got it. And that's what makes you talented, religious, and unique. All praises to the higher power.
To the higher power. Thank you so much.
I appreciate you guys being a part of the show here today. I want to thank you again, Jimmy Williams, Billy Maynard. And the group is known as TRU.
That's true.
Thank you for joining us for today's R&B Showcase. My name is Tim Marshall. We thank you for joining us here today.